I moved to Boise, brought my family to Boise, the boys and I, from Seattle so they could go to Bishop Kelly. We lost my husband, their dad, in October of 2014. And the following summer, we were here in Boise visiting my brother and his family, and the question came up at dinner one night, would you ever think about moving to Boise? And I just said, no, I have to keep things as normal as possible for the boys as I can. But we talked about Boise and what a great place it was to live, and then we started talking about Bishop Kelly. So the next day, Troy comes to me, my oldest son, and said, Mom, could we think about moving to Boise? And would I be able to go to Bishop Kelly?
It had such a reputation of being a good education and just good all-around school, whether it be education or activities. And that was I thought that was important to me, and it would be a good best fit for me and Bryce.
But then he said, I just think my opportunities would be so much better here, and Bryce is going to get lost at Skyline next year. That was the school that Troy had spent his freshman year at, and it's a school of 2,200 kids, and so I knew what he meant. I knew what he meant about Bryce getting lost.
Coming to Bishop Kelly was really a last-minute decision for me and my family, but it's made a lot of difference. Like the day before school started, that's when we drove over to Boise from Seattle. We didn't even know if I had a spot in the school, and I was able to get in on the first day, and that was really huge, I think, for my mom. She was really excited about that.
I just asked, what does it cost to go to Bishop Kelly? Because my husband and I had talked about trying to get the boys into a Catholic high school, and where we were from, outside of Seattle, East Seattle, Eastside Catholic was $24,000 a year to go to school. My sister-in-law said, well, you should apply for financial assistance. I said, what's financial assistance? And she told me about the foundation and how they raise money and they help families that might need some help going to Bishop Kelly. And my initial response was, no, I can make this work, I can do this, we'll make it work. But she said, no, you're exactly the kind of family that our foundation wants to help. I filled out the paperwork, and a couple weeks later I got the letter back saying we were being awarded assistance, and I don't think I realized it at the time what it would meant, but as soon as I got that letter, it was just like this weight was lifted off my shoulders. I knew we were going to be able to do it, but that just made such a difference. I didn't realize at the time what a difference it would make.
Coming to Bishop Kelly's made a huge difference in my life with my schooling, my grades, and most importantly, my theology, I guess. I didn't really know a lot about what it meant to be Catholic before I came to BK. I learned a lot about that. I learned about that here.
Bishop Kelly, I think, separates itself from all the other schools in academics and that faith aspect that I talked about. It makes itself unique in that way because it's on a different level, I would say, than the other schools.
And I don't know that people have that experience outside of Boise to know that what they're doing here, giving so generously, makes such a difference in how kids can actually afford to go to Bishop Kelly, how families can afford to have their kids here. It was just, my jaw dropped when they told me how much it was to go to school here. And I know that's because the foundation does so much to keep those costs down.
And so being able to experience that, even if people can't afford it, being able to have that scholarship so they can experience a school that focuses on making sure students can excel in academics and faith and otherwise I think that's incredibly important.
Aside from being able to just thank the donors for all they've done, I'd really like to let them know that their scholarships and their donations make a concrete difference in the lives of those students who they are donating to.
Coming to BK and being able to be part of this community has just been incredible, and it's meant so much to me.